President-elect Donald Trump dining with Mitt Romney momentarily, we're told. We're also told the president's motorcade has arrived at Jean-Georges restaurant at 61st and Central Park West. And Romney to be joining the governor and the president-elect for dinner. No word on whether Melania is joining them as well. Joining me now, host of the Mike Gallagher Show on the Salem Radio Network, Fox News contributor Mike Gallagher, former election law counsel for the Republican National Committee and the chief financial officer for, are you ready? Romney's 2008 presidential campaign. Charlie Spies, great to have you both here.
Hi, Lou.
How's it going?
Good, good.
I've got to start with Charlie. Your former boss, sitting down with the president-elect. What do you think they're talking about?
Hopefully, how Donald Trump can be a great president.
And I think that that course has been laid out during the campaign. What about the governor? What role do you think he should play? Or you think he should be Secretary of State?
I have confidence in Donald Trump's decision, and I give him a lot of credit for sitting down with a variety of different voices, and I think he's doing a great job filling out his cabinet.
Do you think crow is on the menu at Jean-Georges? Do they serve crow baked, or how do they serve crow?
Well, it'll be elegant, no matter how they do it.
You'll have to lift your pinky as you eat some of that crow. Listen, I don't know how this even comes about, because there are millions and millions of people who can't forget, with all due respect, Charlie, won't forget Governor Romney's scathing indictment of Donald Trump's character. And we appear to know how loyal Donald Trump is to those who've been loyal to him. So I don't even know how this comes about. But it's been a surreal few weeks. Maybe this is no shock that there's more surreal.
It's been, as you say, Mike, an extraordinary campaign throughout. And the contests, the passions, the outright contempt for between these elements. And there's, 17 of them at one point working against each other just within the party. But it certainly was, none of it was more acrimonious and nastier and vile than Mitt Romney's attacks on Donald Trump. Do you think the governor is sincerely putting all of that aside and ready to work for the man he so vilified?
If he was offered the job, that would have to be the understanding. And I think he's extremely patriotic, and Donald Trump's our president. Mm-hmm. And if he went that direction, I have 100% confidence that Mitt Romney would be loyal and serve at the president's pleasure.
I'm not sure how you're loyal and you put that duty to country side by side with an attack that just on Trump's foundation, his character. Governor Romney called him basically a liar, dishonest, a phony, a con man. I mean, we've all trotted out the speech during the primary. That's got to be a tough thing to reconcile.
It's a little dishonest that everyone keeps trotting out the speech.
Dishonest.
The speech was during the primary, and Donald Trump's the one that's been really gracious about this. When he's been asked about this, he said he was really tough on Mitt Romney too.
Yeah, you've got to be. You got to give me some credit for honesty. I said I'm much more shallow. I am much pettier than Donald Trump could ever be. You attack the man. It just doesn't feel right because it was so personal and it was so invidious and it was so there was no jurisdiction or standing for Mitt Romney, other than if he conceived of himself as some sort of archangel who's going to intervene in presidential politics and do the Lord's work. I mean, I don't understand what he was doing.
Well, as Kellyanne Conway said, there were the never-Trumpers, and then there was Mitt Romney. He was really almost in a category all unto himself, and so it's hard for me to wrap my brain around a Secretary of State being a man who attacked Trump the way he did.
We've moved from the primary into the governing phase. Mm-hmm. You guys are harping on what happened in the primary. There's precedent for this. Yeah. The Clinton folks were extremely nasty about Barack Obama. There's no love lost between them, but Barack Obama brought her in to his administration. So
yet Republicans are supposed to do things differently than the Democrats do, and the Democrats play a different kind of ball, different kind of hard ball. Obviously Ronald Reagan's 11th commandment was shredded by the likes of the never-Trumpers and by Governor Romney in a big way.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of shredding going on, in all fairness. So how do you think this comes out? Real quickly, Charlie, what's your prediction for Secretary of State for President Donald J. Trump?
I predict that if Donald Trump picks Mitt Romney, he'll do a great job.
I'm hoping for Rudy Giuliani or John Bolton. Frankly, maybe you'll have to count me as a hashtag Never Romney. Anybody but Mitt.
Well, I think I've got to say, first Giuliani, then John Bolton, and primarily not because of a difference in their qualities or capabilities or even intellect, but because, frankly, Donald Trump is closer, personally, to Rudy Giuliani, and I think that would be good stuff.
And he knows he's going to get a real loyal person there.
And that job, I think, man needs all the friends he can get.
I'd avoid a confirmation battle, too. I think he wants to get right to work, repealing and replacing Obamacare.
And with that, I've got to say, Charlie and I never agree. I've got to say, some fights are worth having. Some battles, you just got to win. Mike Gallagher, Charlie Spies, great to have you both.
Thanks, Liz.